You suffer from bleachorexia? Well, that's when you over-bleach your teeth, doing it more than dentists recommend or never being satisfied with the results, so you keep on doing it and doing it and doing it. There are ways to snap out of it and simple ways to get your teeth white with stuff already you have around the house. Back with us this morning, the Chief Dental Officer for Delta Dental, Dr. Doyle Williams. Dr. Williams, great to see you again.
Great to be here.
You've been well?
Well, thank you.
Excellent. Do you see a lot of bleachorexia?
You know, thank goodness you don't see a ton of it because it tends to hurt. And it becomes unsightly when you do it too much. But it is a problem that we need to talk about
today. White? Is that the issue? Or, with it being unsightly?
You know, the unsightly part of it is it starts to erode the tooth away. So you actually see a real transparency at the edge of the teeth, and then the enamel starts to fall apart.
And then your teeth would be sensitive to everything, it would seem, after that.
Exactly. A lot of sensitivity.
It sounds like maybe an OCD thing, too. If you're obsessive-compulsive and you just keep wanting them cleaner and cleaner and brighter, that might be a problem for you there.
That is the personality we see. And, I kind of think if you've got a friend and you wonder if they're a bleachorexic, when your teeth start glowing in the dark, you're a bleachorexic.
But is bleaching okay, done, under the right supervision and, the right amount of time?
It can be terrific. The bleaching initially is really like a deep cleaning, almost like steam cleaning your teeth or your car. And so it's just an extra way of getting the teeth very white and very clean.
All right, now you have a list of stuff that most of us have around the house that are going to help people get their teeth white, clean, so it looks like they were bleached without actually going through the process. Let's talk about a few of them. Baking soda, you say, works well.
Baking soda is wonderful. So there's a couple of things. There's whitening of the teeth, which just means you're taking the stain off, and there's bleaching, which means you're changing the color. So baking soda is terrific for just getting all the stains off, a little abrasive, an old remedy from many years in the past.
You say diluted hydrogen peroxide works as well?
And that's more of the bleaching effect. Mm-hmm. So that is what we're using to bleach teeth, but in the diluted state, it'll keep the teeth white.
See all these toothpaste now say, hey, we brighten teeth, we make you whiter. Is that an accurate claim?
So it isn't accurate as long as they're saying they whiten teeth, not bleach them.
Okay.
Because that's exactly what they're doing, is just removing stain from the teeth.
And chewing gum can have an effect to help you brighten teeth too?
So chewing gum, anything that you chew that stimulates your saliva will help clean your teeth. Once again, whitening, removing stain, not bleaching.
And lastly, water. It's good for everything, and it can help you in that area too. Do you need to kind of gargle with it a little bit, or you just drinking it will do the trick?
So the wonderful thing, we're going to talk about some foods that stain our teeth.
Yeah.
After you eat them, if you'll just rinse with water, now that's what's helping to whiten your teeth.
All right, let's. And all that seems pretty simple, by the way, but most of us tend to avoid the simple things, I guess. We take the more drastic measures.
That's true. Always looking for the hard road.
All right, run down the list of stuff now that if you are eating, you need to be aware of because it will stain your teeth.
So these are things so common, so our coffee and our tea, our tobacco products, and then foods that have a lot of color in them. So it might be your blueberries, it might be soy sauce, it might be cranberries, beets, are really that way, red wine.
Yep. And after you consume those, the idea would be you need to kind of get on them and clean them right away, either with the brushing or those other things you talked about.
That's right, or even just rinsing your mouth with the water would be terrific after eating.
Now, if you do have your teeth bleached, the last thing you want to do is eat any of those things you're just talking about or consume any of those products, right?
You can imagine the bleaching is really opening up all the porousness of that tooth because it's cleaned it thoroughly, and now it's just ready to take on all these colors.
Does flossing have any effect on the cleanliness and the appearance of the teeth?
So what we see is not what we floss, so flossing is in between the teeth. So flossing is wonderful, very necessary for us for preventing decay, but generally is not going to change the whiteness of our teeth.
And your recommendation, I guess, as a dentist would be if you're going to have the bleaching done, it'd be wise to have it done by a professional. But there are some home kits that can be effective, right?
There are wonderful home kits that are very effective. They take a little bit longer than doing it in the dental office, but the end result is just about the same. The thing we need to remember is just follow the right instructions. Don't become obsessed with this.
Right, and also make sure you follow through, because if you're only doing a couple of sort of treatments and then you kind of bail on it, you got to make sure you do it for the right length of time, or else you're not going to get the desired effect. Exactly.
So in the dental office, it may be once every 1 or 2 years, and with at-home products, it might be as often as every 6 months.
Yeah, that was going to be my next question. So if you bleach, you want to have a little time in between, obviously, or else you become a bleachorexic.
You definitely do.
We want to prevent that, which is why we're here talking about that today. Dr. Doyle Williams, as always, thank you, sir. Great to chat with you.
Gene, thank you very much. Show Bruins.
Hopefully everybody will be smiling and showing off those nice pearly whites tomorrow.
That's right.
At about this time.